What's up, guys? Nick here from Budget Decks coming at you with another deck profile. Today we're doing Heroic Challengers. Really cheap deck to make, only costs about $17, and it's a really fun deck. Not much about it. Basically, it's a Master Rules 3 deck. It's not really meant for Link format, but you can put some in it if you want to give it a try. Go for it. I'm not really all about that life because links are currently a little too expensive for budget Yu-Gi-Oh! But anyway, let's kind of just jump right into this. And as always, we are going to start with our extra deck here. So for starters, we do play one Zubaba General. Reason we play him is because he is very strong. He's a 2,000 attack. Now, you're probably like, oh, that's not that strong. Actually, detach a material from him, and he goes up according to however many attack points a monster in your hand does. So you just equip that monster in your hand to him, and he gains an attack. Next up is Blade Armor Ninja, another really excellent card. This card attacks twice, basically, and is at 2,200 attack. Really good for making some really quick field destruction and or just attacking directly twice for 44 is really good. Then we have Burner Visor. Burner Visor and Blade Armor Ninja actually kind of go hand in hand because Burner Visor, you can equip it to Blade Armor Ninja. Ninja will attack twice directly, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. One of the more expensive cards in the deck, we're going to be playing Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. Another absolutely excellent card. Sorry, I know it's kind of hard to see because it's a darker artwork there, but Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, excellent card. About 98 cents, plus he just helps you power over some things. That's kind of like the generic deck support. Now let's get into the heroics. Number 86, I'm going to call him Ringo, but his name is like Rognomianod. But number 86, he has 5 different effects. His 5th effect, destroying everything your opponent controls. The 4th effect, I believe, let me just double check it. Your opponent cannot normal or special summon monsters. The 3rd one, he's unaffected by effects. The 2nd one, he gains 1,500 attack. And the 1st one is not destroyed by battle. Really good card. Absolutely great card. And then Heroic Champion Gandiva. First of all, he's riding a horse, which is awesome. Second of all, he destroys all special summon monsters that your opponent controls when they summon them, as long as it's level 4 or lower. So again, another really good card, Heroic Champion Gandiva. And then last but not least, the most important one, which is Excalibur. We run 2 Excalibur. Reason being is he is just a behemoth on the field. Love Excalibur. You can't get enough of this guy. He just becomes 4,000 attack like that, and it's beautiful. Okay, now let's go on to the main deck. Main deck is probably my favorite part about this. Actually, hold on one second. Let me just, there we go. We have 40 cards in this main deck, and it's phenomenal. So, first is 3 times Heroic Champion Assault Halberd. This card special summons himself to the field, plus he does piercing damage, and when he does do damage, you can then search out a heroic monster from your deck to your hand. And you can also search heroic spells or traps. We only run 1 heroic spell in this, so you wouldn't really be searching for it either. But really good card, especially because he special summons himself. That's just fantastic. Gotta love that. Next is 3,000 Blades, Heroic Challenger 1,000 Blades. Discard 1 heroic card, special summon a heroic from your deck. That can include the big monster, that can include any of the heroics. Really great card. Fantastic. Plus, when you take battle damage, he special summons himself to the field, which is, again, absolutely fantastic because that just helps you get into those rank 4 plays. Then we play 3 times Double Lance. Double Lance is excellent because when you have one of him in the grave and you normal summon him, he special summons himself from the grave, or you can special summon another copy of him from your hand. Just really good, again, helping you get those rank 4 plays. Then we play 3 Heroic Challenger Extra Sword. One of my favorite artwork-wise because, I don't know, it just reminds me of like Dark Souls or something. And plus, I love the 2 swords. Like, it's just so basic, and I love it. And his effect, any monster that has him as Xe material gains 1,000 attack, as long as he is material for that Xe monster. Really good card. Really good card. Then we play 3 times Goblinberg. Just some basic warrior support because you do need those rank 4s out as fast as you can. Otherwise, you are going to not have such a great time. He just switches himself to defense mode and then special summons 1 from the hand. Really good. Excellent for them rank 4 plays. Next, we have Photon Thrasher. 3 times Photon Thrasher because he special summons himself from your hand if you control no monsters. Basically, he's just a Cyber Dragon on the field, and he's a warrior, so he is searchable with Rhoda. And just again, level 4 for those rank 4 plays. There's one thing you get from this deck profile. It's that this deck is for rank 4 plays. Then we're going to play 3 Blue Mountain Butter Spry. Another really great card. Reason being, when you normal summon a warrior type monster, he then special summons himself from your hand. The only problem is if you get this guy in your hand, he can be a bit of a dead draw because he can't be normal summoned, which is a bit of a problem, but I haven't run into that too much. So I hope you guys don't run into that either. But if you do, that is kind of a warning. You may want to play around, maybe put 2 of him in for starters if you're not comfortable with it, but Blue Mountain Butter is probably a good card. And then we play 2 Sword Shield. Reason we play 2 Sword Shield is he is actually a really good ace in the hole. He's a good little hand trap. You discard him from your hand, and he prevents your heroic monsters from being destroyed by battle, and you don't take any battle damage involving heroic monsters for this turn. So actually a surprise little good card, and his artwork is actually pretty cool too. Only problem is 0 attack, 2,000 defense, so he has a decent booty. Not too bad. Not too bad. And then last but not least for the monsters, Heroic Champion Warhammer. This is the big guy. You can actually summon him using Thousand Blades effect. And he's really good because he can power over things. You know, if he destroys a monster by battle, you can then take that monster and equip it to him, and he gains that monster's attack. Again, just a really great card to have, but I would not run more than 1 of him. He is such a dead draw if you get him in your hand. Now for the spells. I don't think, we don't play any triples of spells because it's mostly a monster deck. We got, I think, 22, 23 monsters in this, which is probably actually the perfect ratio. 2 Heroic Chances. This basically doubles the attack of a heroic monster, but that monster cannot attack directly this turn, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yes, but it cannot attack directly. So you kind of want to use this if you need to power over an obelisk or something. If you just need to absolutely destroy them, you would use this. Then, 2 times Assault Halberd. So Assault Halberd is a really good card because you equip it to the monster, it gains 300 attack, and then if you want that monster to attack twice, you can activate its effect to throw this in the grave from the equip spell into the grave. That monster can attack twice. Really good card. Really good card. Especially if you want to combine this with Heroic Chance, that's a pretty good combo right there. Double its attack, then attack 2 monsters. That's a lot of damage right there. That's a lot of damage. Next, this is inspired by my friend Javier, actually. He put this into his heroic deck, and ever since then, I'm like, this is actually a pretty good card. Dark World Shackles basically just debuffs, it debuffs your opponent's monster. It brings its attack all the way down to 100 attack points. Plus, if this card is still on an opponent's card, on their next standby phase, the controller will take 500 burn damage, which honestly, surprisingly, fun little effect that I enjoy. And God, it's a fun little card. This card has actually made me lose games before when I played against Heroics. Then we just need some basic recycling power. 2, the Warrior Returning Alive. Pretty self-explanatory, take a level 4 back in your hand. 1 Rhoda, Reinforcement of the Army. 1 Foolish Burial. And 1 Dark Hole. That kind of wraps up the spells right there. Now for the traps, we are running 5 traps in this deck. 2 Call the Haunted, just to bring back some monsters from the grave and to do some rank 4 plays. What a surprise. And then 2 Mirror Forces, just for that extra defense. And then the Miguel special, Magic Cylinder. Reason I say that is because my friend Miguel, he always freaking uses this on me. And I always lose to this freaking card. And I was like, put a little bit of Miguel in this. Here's a Magic Cylinder. So that, guys, is my $17 Heroic Champion deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, not really much else I can say about it. It's just a really great deck, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember, don't pay more than $1 for a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Peace out.